Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Time for the Shelly fight. My team is ready. And yeah, this is a pretty hard fight. Can't say anything else about that. A pretty hard fight. I think I have a decent solution with a risk to lose a Pokemon on the start. But this will not wipe us, at least, okay? This will not wipe us. I have a chance to lose a Pokemon what is a good Pokemon. But yeah. This will not make, it's not like making the fight a fiesta or something like that. It is just a risk that we are risking some crits on a Pokemon. To make the lead and the start consistent, okay? So. That is our team. We are bringing Corviknight. And, yeah. We removed a move here, basically. And that is Defog instead of Rock Smash. I don't like to do that. But we have still the TM of Defog. People are using a Candy or a Scale here, even in this fight. I have used no Scale, no Candy. And just removed Defog, basically. For the entire line. If I need that back, I can still scale it back or like just give the TM. But yeah, for my plan, I need a different move here. And this is really good. We have no item Torterra. We don't need an item on Torterra here. We have Magnezone with Citrus Berry. We have Hamilton with a Citrus Berry as well. Exactly. We have Excadrill with a Citrus Berry as well. And then we have Roserade with a Miracle Seed here. And that's the team. And we should be most likely fine in this fight. It should never end like a fiesta or something like that. But yeah, this team is pretty hard. And there's one Pokemon, in my opinion, what is one of the hardest. You need to play around that. It's really important. And that's why we will risk some small stuff on the start. Let's fucking go. I'm ready. Okay, so first of all, this lead Mienshao with Inner Focus and Focus Sash is pretty annoying. You can't even intimidate this down, but what you can is Feather Dance. And now I will explain why I need Rock Smash here. This is Focus Sash. So you can't like use a Pokemon with Fake Out and yeah. And the highest damage you move always is your close combat. The problem is if you attack this too late, you will bring this to 1 HP and then it will start reversal you, okay? What is really bad, especially if you're not Shell Armor. What we're gonna do turn 1 is Feather Dance here one time. That is riskless, we will always get this to -2 attack. This will fake out into close combat here. Yeah, critical hit, it's fine. I think this will always proc the Citrus Berry now. That's not even bad. That is making it a bit easier now on the start. There's a close combat. Yep. This is exactly Citrus! Asshole min rolled actually close combat completely. But that is not even that bad. Okay. So, Feather Dance is down. And now, we will risk, I think, not in this turn, but in the next turn we will risk a crit. We will Rock Smash one time now, because now it is not too late. It will drop to -2 defensive because of the close combat. And Rock Smash is not doing that much damage. Even on a crit, it's okay. We will Rock Smash one time now. This is -2 defensive. No crit. Now we will risk 1 crit on my Corviknight. So we was not risking any crit. Now we will risk a crit here. That is super, super, super good. We haven't done any damage here, basically, what is really good. And we will just roost up and try to Feather Dance this down again. We could also switch out. But I will just go for that. Really good, really good. Really good, really fucking good. So we will roost until it will, like, you know. I want to actually have one more Feather Dance here. Do we need that? I think we don't even need that. So we can now save my Corviknight. So we risk 1 crit, what is enough, basically. And I think we can switch out now. Because -2 is enough for me. With -2, it is enough for me. Now we will go to Torterra. So the setup is done. The risk, I think, is over. If my plan is correct, the risk should be over now. The main risk. What was that my Corviknight can actually die. So this will close combat. This is on -2 attack. And with -2 attack, my Torterra is tanking that pretty decently, like we can see. So yeah, you can see the problem. It is dropping this defensive and special defensive down here. And with that, the moment you will attack it, it will just like proc the Focus Sash. Like with a stab move. It will just straight up go to 1 HP and proc the Focus Sash. And Torterra would live that, but I need to be nearly full HP for the next Pokemon. That's the thing. That's why we will synthesize one more time. Also, close combat is APP, by the way, because that's the first slot. And Giga Drain will always kill this now, by the way. We already saw like 4 close combats, I know that. Like, I didn't count it like exactly, but 4 close combats we already saw for sure. We saw already 2 on Torterra. And this will use 1 more now. And Giga Drain always kills this and will recover the entire HP back what we will lose from this close combat. And with that, we are full life. There's a close combat. Yeah, Giga Drain will kill this now. It's like -5 special defensive or even 6. This will die now. And we rack the entire HP back. And with that, we will bait only and only dual wing beat from Choice Bandit Dragonite. But this Pokemon is a fucking threat because it's Choice Bandit. And the highest roll from Outrage, for example, is 82%. That means if we are on 82% or lower HP, it can go for Outrage, and then we have a fucking problem, okay? So the entire plan was to just lock this into dual wing beat and nothing else. This can only use dual wing beat here right now, because it's by far the highest damage, no overlapping rolls, and it is also seeing a kill with like a lot of rolls. So it can't use anything else here. That was the reason for the entire for the entire start. Golf Knight, thank you very much. Sorry that I risked you, buddy. But yeah, you was the only Pokemon who could do that pretty good here. So we'll go to Magnezone. Magnezone is holding a Citrus Berry here. And you can't even go to your Fairy type. I have one Fairy type. Lock this into like Outrage, for example. That will just not work because they all can switch out. And then the entire line can be completely out of control. And that is something I don't want to do for sure. So we got the crit already, and that's the reason why we have a Citrus Berry here. Electroweb into double Thunderbolt is only a range. We will Electroweb first of all to make this slower than us. But yeah, it is only a range, but because of the crits, I want to have a Citrus Berry here. Okay? Because of the crits, I want to have a Citrus Berry here, so we don't bait random moves from the next Pokemon. And that's a crit, and that means I think Thunderbolt will always two-shot this now. That should always be a two-shot now. But that multi-scale is gone, and Thunderbolt should always two-shot it. Like, one more Thunderbolt after that. We are faster. Yeah, that should always kill. It looks like a kill, for sure. Not even proccing Citrus Berry. We could even save the Citrus Berry, it looks like. We can use Magnezone maybe as a pivot, but I don't think we need that because my Corv Knight is pretty healthy right now here, and that can be the pivot. Okay, that should always be now the Nihilego. I'm not sure the name is correct, but yeah, that's most likely also a threat. But we have the best counter probably against that, and that is Excadrill. Oh, sorry. I'm completely stupid. This is obviously Tornadus. Yeah, it is Tornadus. I was already one turn in the future. Because Hamilton will bait Nihilego. Sorry. So we will go to Hemi on Heatwave. Yeah. I was already one turn in the future, basically, or like, yeah, one step ahead, basically. Okay, this can use knockoff, and that's why we are not holding a damage item here. We have Citrus Berry. This will most likely use Acrobatic. It can go for knockoff. It's completely fine. And this Acrobatic is doing a decent amount of damage. And critical hit means that we can get into random move ranges later on. And yeah, we are fine. We're not proccing the Citrus. With that, we can also save the Citrus here. And that was a range, 95% minimum damage. But we know that we would always kill this with E-Speed. This is now the Nihilego, sorry. This time it is the Pokemon, because that's the Pokemon what is outspeeding me. And yeah, like I said, we have probably the best counter here, and that's Excadrill. So we will go here. This will now use maybe even Power Gem. It's Meteor Beam. Maybe it's always Meteor Beam because of Power Herb. So there's a special attack increase. We are also holding a Citrus Berry here for multiple crits and stuff like that. I think it will most likely use Rocks in the next turn. So we will always go for the Rapid Spin, and it is faster than me. So we will always Rapid Spin here, and with that we are making us faster anyway. So if this will use Rocks, the Rocks are gone basically, yeah. There you fucking go. So with that the Rocks are gone basically with the Rapid Spin, and we are faster now. And we are just fucking overkilling this because this is my ground moves are 4 times effective. So EQ high horsepower is a fucking overkill here. This should always now be Blastoise and exactly only Surf. We are seeing a fast kill right now on a Lantern. This can't switch in. It needs to be exactly Blastoise. With that we don't have Rocks. And yeah, also because of the defog, I have Rapid Spin mons as well. I have some other mons what can technically right now defog. Xatu for example. And yeah, I have still 1 TM. So if I need that, I can also just like teach the TM or even scale that back. I think it was completely fine to do that. With that, yeah, we're making the fight way easier. So this is guaranteed Surf now here. This is Mega Blastoise by the way. And it is calculating with the mega non-mega stats. So this is always Surf only. Yeah. And we can obviously pretty easy switch in here on my Roserade. Even a crit would be fine. And Leaf Storm obviously always kills this. I think we have even with Miracle Seed Magical Leaf range. Roserade is doing so much damage with plus special attack nature. Technician Roserade is actually really strong. Okay, Lantern last, and that should always be Ice Beam now. Yeah, that's exactly only Ice Beam. Even if this would crit, by the way, that's why there was no reason to go for a Citrus Berry or something like that. So this is Ice Beam, it can go here on the pivot. And even if this crits, it's completely fine. This is Assault Vest Lantern with Ice Beam, Volt Switch, Scald, and Thunderbolt. And now we will go back to my Excadrill, and Excadrill will get 1 more kill. We don't need a damage item here. Excadrill comes in on Electric move, and with that, I would say nearly riskless, deathless. It is not riskless, deathless, but I think the fight was never in danger, okay? The only thing what was actually in danger was my Cove Knight for 1 crit, okay? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, buddy. You are super, super nice, and I don't want to actually risk you on crits, but you was too good for the opener. So yeah, you was just making that fight way easier. And yeah, like I said, it doesn't work. You can't like deal with Gyarados and intimidate it down. It just doesn't work in a focus. But Feather Dance or like stat dropping moves, that works. So that's why, yeah. And now we can get our cast form. Like, we don't fucking care about the cast form, I think. We just care about the life orb, to be honest. So yeah. Let's grab that cast form. That is our Route 119 encounter. And yeah, there's the cast form. And now we have life orb. Yeah, it is in box 2. We can check that out pretty quickly. And yeah, life orb is the most important thing. And with that, Weather Institute is done, and the next thing is the bridge rival. Oh god. Holy shit, dude. Okay, let's check out the cast form. Lax Nature. There's a life orb, we saw that. Ah, this is always... Okay, this is always a 3 stats on 31. Okay. I didn't even knew that, to be honest. Yeah, okay, cool. I guess. I don't know. This Pokemon is, I think, not doing that much. I know that it is useful for 1 fight. I remember that, but yeah. Outside of that, I don't know. Yeah, thank you for watching, my boys. That's it for the Weather Institute, and the next stream will be the bridge rival. And yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that. And let's see what happens there. I need to cook really carefully, because that fight is one of the hardest fights in the game. At least people are saying that, and I'm trusting that. So see you guys in the next stream.